all just talking to people in the lobby, right? Hey, how you doing? What's wrong with your kid? So, so I would carry around little mini catalogs like this, and I would staple coupons to it. This one happens to be 30% off your order or $50 gift certificate for booking a fashion show. Yay. So half the time I would be able to get their information, and then half the time they would look at me like I was really creepy, and that's okay. You just have to try. So, I got like an order from a receptionist. I got, somebody in the physical therapy office did a show. Like it's, the more I talked, the more I got things out there, the more I was able to kind of build into my business. So there's also this thing, Megan uses it, I know. It's called the Red Stamp app on your phone. It's awesome. So it's basically, you can make like little coupons or like little anything on there and write in what you want, have a picture in it. And when you see people out and about and they comment on your necklace, oh my gosh, this is my piece of the month. I totally have a coupon for you. You can get it for free. Here, why don't I send you this? What's your phone number? Oh, boom, you have the phone number. So it's beautiful. Red Stamp is what it's called. And it's white, and it says Red Stamp in red. So
it's an app.
I've really learned to work in the nooks and crannies of my life, and I know we've probably heard that term before. And a lot of us have to do it. A lot of people work full time. A lot of people, have kids at home full time, which I can do anything. So I kind of figured out how to insert a couple of things here, a couple of things there. Because I'm the one that has to sit down and do it all at once, but it's just not possible anymore, so I had to adjust. So when my kids napped, they don't nap anymore, but so I just stick them in front of the TV. I have a list of things to do. I have my goal every day is to call 5 people. So sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't, but I try to either do it during the day. If there are people that I can call during the day, I try to do that. If it's at nighttime, I'll say, hey Mike, I'm going to go upstairs for 10 or 15 minutes or whatever it is, and I'm just going to, go through it. It usually gives me time to call about 4 or 5 people if I actually get them on the phone. But it's just like that 15 minutes where he would be watching the baseball game and the kids would be hanging out anyway. I just slip away real quick up to my room so nobody's screaming, and I just do it. Like, just do it. So, like I set reminders on my phone. Megan's obsessed with that too. I am. Pick up on all our ADD, OCD habits. It's really convenient because like if I'm out on the road and I'm like, oh crap, I forgot to call this person. Their info's already in my phone. I don't have to wait till I get home and then chaos. I can be driving and call them. So it's just little things like that. Just find the little 2 to 5 minutes in your life during the day where you can insert those things, and that all adds up by the end of the day. By the end of the day, if you do that 3 or 4 times, or send off a quick email on your lunch hour or something like that, that adds up to like 15 to 30 minutes, and then you're working on business every day. Every little decision like that counts. So, okay, next, Christmas comes around this past year, and at the end of December. Right now, I think it was like Christmas Eve or something. But I had I noticed this lump in my breast. So it felt like a kid had elbowed me really hard or something. I'm like, oh, I didn't notice that happen. So it wasn't going away after about a week and a half. I'm like, oh, this is sketchy. I better get it checked out. So I had a mammogram, and it showed a group of irregularly shaped calcifications, which if you don't know what that is, it's not pre-cancer, but it's suspicious. So I was also 5 weeks pregnant at the time, and so the surgeon was telling me that she's actually seen calcifications just like this turn into cancer in pregnant women. So because of all the estrogen surges and everything. So I was like, oh, okay, just cut it out. I'll come in next week, just cut it out. So we got it cut out, and that was good. Took care of it. There was nothing left in there. So during this short period of December through February, I just adopted the Nike phrase, just do it. Is that the Nike phrase? Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's my phrase. Okay, so just phrase. The Erica phrase. It's phrase. So excuses are like armpits, okay? We all have them and they all stink. It's so easy during, these low points in our life to say, you know, I'm just gonna sit here and worry and just not do anything. And for me, and you know, I can't do anything. But you know, we had an action plan. We get the lump out. We're gonna come back for evaluation. There's nothing I can do about it, like really. So I'm not gonna sit there and worry and get gray hair and premature wrinkles. I'm just gonna live my life. And you know, the next step that comes, I'll go in and do it. You know, I trusted that God was gonna be with me no matter what. There's nothing I can do. So I just kept working my business. So then, at the beginning of March, I went in for the first ultrasound for my baby, and it was actually the surgeon that told me I was pregnant. It was funny because they had to take blood tests. I'm like, oh, okay, thanks. So they didn't find a heartbeat on the first ultrasound, so he was like, yo, let's just scrape that out of you. I'm like, ooh, all right, like, let's just wait a couple of weeks and see, maybe we're earlier than we think. So we waited a couple of weeks, we went back in, and there wasn't even a baby in there anymore on the ultrasound. So we knew I was going to be having a miscarriage. But it came pretty suddenly, and there was a lot of blood. I didn't know that wasn't a normal miscarriage. I had talked to some people that were like, oh, there's like a mini labor.
It's fine. You'll be fine. You'll be fine.
I'm like, oh my God, everything's falling out okay. But so I lost a lot of blood, and I'm in the medical field. I know if I can't walk and I'm fainting, that is not a good thing. Like my blood pressure's in the tanker, so I'm fainting as my mother is there. I called her at like, what was it, 11 at night. She comes over, I'm fainting, Mike is carrying me to the car, we go to the ER, which was totally incompetent. These people are walking in with it, I scraped my finger. I'm like, I am dying! So, I actually was admitted for a few days because I was so severely anemic and I needed all these fluids, and I literally couldn't stand up. When I stood up, my blood pressure went, and the nurses were like, oh, I've never seen that before. I'm like, yeah, you're 21, you just graduated, you don't know. You don't know anything. Just steak and IVM. So I had this idea in my mind when I got home. You know, the first couple of days, Mike was like, oh my, are you dead? Like, I was just on the couch. I literally couldn't do anything. I could barely get up and go to the bathroom. So I was tired and weak and very faint all the time. And I had this, you know, this timeline in my mind, like, I'm going to start to feel better at this point in time. Well, that didn't happen. And it just kept going and kept going. And I was, you know, eating all the right foods and taking the right supplements and things. But, you know, I should know this. It takes, you know, 90 days to replenish all your red blood cells. So forgot that little thing. But, you know, clearly because I just, you know, everything started dropping out of me, I had to call my hostesses for the next week and be like, yeah, that's not going to happen. We're going to have to reschedule. And, you know, what happens? They're like, oh, how about August? Like, whatever. Just, I'm not coming over on Thursday. So I got to the point where I was feeling a little bit better, and I'm like, okay, I need to put more shows on my calendar again because my shows were running low again. So I decided to try a new booking activity. So if you are bored with your booking activity, the ladies are going to feel it. And I kind of, like, in retrospect, I look back and I was like, that's why I'm not getting many bookings, because I'm bored with myself. So it's not that it doesn't work, it's just if you're not enthusiastic about it, it's not going to come off right.